television as you've never seen it before. This is SCTV.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Guy Caballero, owner and president of SCTV. I come to you today not as a symbol of wealth and power, but as a broken man. Ladies and gentlemen, our station needs money, and we need it bad. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, what the hell does Caballero need more money for? He's got that fat pay TV contract. He gets that nice monthly subscription rate. Where does that money go? Well, the answer is, I don't know. I just don't know where that money goes. I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea, but it goes. Believe me, it goes. Now, when I signed that contract with Pay TV, which is a Cinemax, HBO, Time Life Incorporated, I figured that in addition to the contract, I could get a sizable loan whenever I wished. I mean, they are Time Life Incorporated. I mean, they don't publish Cracked or Gent magazine. They publish Time. You'd think they'd have just a few dollars to spare. Well, anyway, I want you to look at this tape that I put together when I went down to New York, just to prove to you how dire our financial situation is at SCTV and how little sympathy I got from those who hold the purse strings of that organization.
Well, I took along the best cameraman I had at SCTV and hopped on the first plane last week to New York. And I'll tell you, I always enjoy visiting New York. It's a wonderful city. I always have a lot of fun there. A very vibrant town. And, of course, there I was in Time Life Incorporated, the big Time Life building, where I met the very charming receptionist. I told her who I was, Guy Caballero from SCTV and the SCTV television show. She said she was a big fan, and I was very happy to hear that. I asked her where the directions were for Cinemax, and she obligingly told me where it was, and I was on my way to Cinemax to see about that loan, which was very important. I was held up, however, momentarily by my cameraman, Martin, who just decided for some reason to shoot himself. Well, that really ticked me off a bit. I told him we had more important things to do. We were on a quest for the Holy Grail. A holy buck is really what it was. I was on my way. And I'll tell you, I really liked that Time Life building, and I knew I was going to have a wonderful time. A cameraman, of course, tripped. He stumbled. I don't know why I brought that guy with me. Anyway, I was there in a gnat's eyelash. I was right there at the HBO, home box office. And that's another, of course, a subsidiary of Time Life. And I told her who I was, Guy Caballero. She said she knew who I was. And then I told her about SCTV, and she said, of course, she was a big fan of the show. She was really happy to see me, and I asked her where Cinemax was. She politely told me where to find it, and I politely told her what I thought of her. And I was on my way to Cinemax. I was a little bit taken aback by the little sign it had there. It was kind of a chintzy little thing, and I couldn't quite figure that out, but I decided to follow it anyway, and it was, as it turned out, it was down pretty deep in the building, deep in the bowels. Actually, it was the boiler room. Cinemax has its main offices right there in the boiler room, and I was a little surprised to see that. I thought it was a high-flying outfit. I had never been there before, but there I was, Cinemax office, and there I was, talking to the president. And I told him who I was, Guy Caballero. He wasn't quite sure who I was, and I asked him if he was indeed the president, and he got a little bit haughty there and told me yes, he was, and proved it to me. Well, right then and there, I told him of my plight. My very sad plight. How I was indigent, practically. He told me that he didn't care, but I told him that I needed money. I needed a loan, and it was only the right thing to do. And I proved to him that I didn't have a penny on me. I showed him. He offered me a cookie, and that didn't help me too much. Suddenly, I was seized with money lust. I just had to have some money. I needed money badly. So I went pillaging through his drawers. I went looking through the top drawer and the next drawer, and I found pickles and potato chips and peanuts and donuts. This guy, I don't know what he was doing. He had a tapeworm or something. Anyway, I was determined to find money. I needed money bad. And then I accused him of having it in the lower left-hand drawer. And he showed me what was in there, a huge submarine sandwich, which he attacked me with. And we grappled over it intensely for a while. He took a big bite and then threw me into the boiler room.
Well, there you have it. 4 bruised ribs and 200 grand over budget. But this is where you come in. This is where you can bail out, old guy, because for a limited time only, we're offering to you, the buying public, rare SCTV commemorative plates. Let me just show you what one of these plates looks like. Oh, you're really gonna like these rare, fine, beautiful plates. These are very nice plate-type things. There, see, isn't that beautiful? And they're 3-ply, too, so you won't get any pork and beans leaking through this. Not, of course, that's their purpose. These are for display only. You can put them on your mantelpiece or nail them on the wall. And each plate has its own original design. See, this one has me, but there are other ones, too. There's Earl and Prickly. There's Prickly there, and oh, there's all the other characters here. Now remember, these are hand-painted by a very famous artist. He hails from Hungary, I think, and it's a guy named Anton is a fellow's name, and he's very big over there in Turkey. Now, you may ask, how much would I pay for one of these handsome plates like this in a store? Well, not that you can buy them in a store, because you can't. But if you did see one of these in a store, you'd be looking at paying, $150 per plate. But for a limited time only, I'm offering this commemorative plate for $49.90. $49.90 you'll pay for this, and that's a savings of, let's see, let's make it $50. $50 I'll offer this. 50, that's a savings of $100 right straight away there. So, you get one of these plates, and you can put the SCTV back on its feet so we can continue to bring you that fine programming that we offer. And at the same time, you can send a message to Cinemax that no president is going to be slammed around the office. So, get up right now and go to the bank and buy a money order for $50 and send it to me. And don't send a check. If I wanted a check, I'd ask for it. Anyway, just rip it up. Money order or cash. That's money order or cash. Keep repeating it to yourself. Money order or cash, money order or cash, money order or cash. Guy Caballero. And send that to Guy Caballero in care of stage 222 on Sherburne there. Sherburne and that other little street. You won't regret it.
Well, if I could have a... Now, I was going to order a drink, but there doesn't seem to be any bartenders, so I don't know how I could possibly...
They don't have a bartender, Bill.
No.
Bill, they need a bartender. Come on, just for fun.
Last call for lunatic liberals and their third world girlfriends.
Is he allowed to say that? That doesn't seem...
Join Sam Kenter with special guests Pierre Elliott Trudeau, and Dira Gandy and William Buckley on Just for Fun. Coming soon to SCTV.
She is truly the Renaissance woman of the 80s. She is a talk show hostess, political activist, theatrical actress / producer, and now, most recently, filmmaker. Tonight, Stars in One goes on location with the incomparable Ms. Libby Wolfson. Libby Alexandra Wolfson. Why would a Libby Wolfson tackle a project as complex as a film in which she not only directs, but produces, writes, and is its star as well? For these answers and more, we observed Ms. Wolfson several months ago while her film was still in production.
Hello? I'm your director. I'd just like to personally welcome you all, and after our little talk, we'll shoot our first scene. Then we'll have a full catered lunch. Applaud yourself, great crew. We're off to make a movie. Places! How do you think I did? I don't think. I felt a little stiff. Do you think they liked me? They loved you. Why am I wearing this thing? I don't know. It goes good with the clock thing.
Wolfson's enthusiasm on the set was captivatingly contagious. Her ongoing yen for perfection understood. It can be said, what Madam wanted, Madam obtained.
She's your friend? I never said she was my friend.
Yes, you did.
Libby, what lens do you want for the next shot?
Oh, thank you for asking me, Greg. Let me see. For this shot, I would like a lens that would make the people in the scene look small and insignificant in a world where they are overshadowed by fear. This is what I'm going for.
Then you probably want a lens with short focal length.
No, I don't want them to look short. I just want them to look insignificant. What, you have a cat? Eileen, go get my miracle brush. Greg needs it.
The lady has been called an intriguing compilation of complexities, unafraid to express the issues of the day. She resides in the fashionable Hogs Hollow district of Melonville, alone in her condo, alone with a commitment, a vision. A vision, as it were, of bettering the human condition. Her apartment is as eclectic as the lady herself, encompassing one with warmth and an awareness of home. 1982. Winter. Spring. Summer and autumn. A year of despair for Libby Alexandra Wolfson. Your play, I'm taking my own head, screwing it on right, and no guy's gonna tell me that it ain't, is deemed by critics unadulterated trash. Your long-standing, oft-stormy relationship with clothier Lenny Sheckman dissolves amidst a sea of rumors. And by year's end, you, Libby Wolfson, are institutionalized for emotional exhaustion. But now, less than 2 years later, the lady has bounced back with courage and chutzpah to direct herself in her own film. What intrigues me is one word: motive. What was the burning issue that so consumed Madam that it only could be expressed on celluloid?
You really struck a nerve, Brock. Made the child Libby want to run and hide. A film. It's simple. I'm running scared. I wanted to make a message film. I wanted to answer questions that I ask myself every morning, that every woman asks herself. Is there life after death? What should I wear? Are they going to drop the bomb? Shall I eat the tuna, or will the nitrogen kill me? What that cheese. Shall I have a baby, or is it enough that my sister has one? These questions keep coming to me, Brock. They're coming, they're coming. They kept coming to me. And it is the cheese. And they're coming, and I can't stop. I just can't stop. It's hot in here.
But you don't understand. If they drop the bomb tomorrow, it will be the end of the world as we know it.
It's too high! This is a bad idea. Take it down. Take it down, please. Please take it down. Take it down, Mama! Mama! Oh, take it down. Oh, Eileen! Eileen! Oh my God! Oh, we're going up! We're going up, Eileen! Oh, take it down! Eileen! Eileen, come with me! Eileen! The film forced me to read things that were shocking. Painful, even.
Such as?
Such as good. Good. Oh, did you know that they do not know what to do with nuclear waste? Well, there are more. I just don't have my list with me. Why do you keep doing that with your mouth? Am I doing that? Do I smirk?
John Cassavetes once said to director Marty Ritt at a party celebrating the opening of Kate Hepburn's Coco, "If you can't find it on the streets, don't look for it in my films." The same could be said of Libby Wolfson. Observe.
Action! Cut! Please, Celia, don't smile. Don't look at the camera, dear, please. Just do it the way you did it when I saw you that day in Gelson's, when you were putting tuna in the cart and you looked depressed. Melancholy, suicidal even, which is good, which is why I hired you for your cinema verite specialties. That's good. Please, this is tuna. It could be environmentally contaminated. This is what people are fearful of these days, all right? Let's just try it again. All right. Let's try. Are these in the shot? Let's try it again now. This time, be depressed. Libby, you're gonna hate yourself. I'm not swallowing. Action! Did you try the cheese?
Editing and re-editing, Ms. Wolfson is never satisfied.
I
As of July 1983, a highly anxious Wilson invites her closest friends and acquaintances to the 13th screening of her yet untitled docudrama epic.
You look beautiful. You lost the couple. You look good. Hi, honey. Hi. Good. Say a prayer for me. Dr. Steinberg. God bless you, Dr. Steinberg, for coming. Hello. Welcome, friends. This is a very special occasion for me. All I want is your honest opinion. I can take it. Let's have fun with it. Roll the film.
Friends have called her an obsessive tyrant. Others, simply a perfectionist.
Don't make me look. You have to. Oh, God, I can't look. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Let you be the judge.
I feel like the biological clock is ticking. I feel like I'm getting old.
No, I know, but society makes us feel like that. It's wrinkles.
That's true.
Children.
I mean, it's on every hand. You know, the advertising. Well, we're victims.
You know what we are? We're the Joan of Arcs of today. Martyrs for the cause.
That's true.
You know, and women are supposed to be so strong. Make all the decisions. Supermen. Superwomen.
Good. That's good. I got it.
But when I think about men and their filthy stares and their mauling, I get so disgusted.
Oh, I know. We all share that pain. All women. We all carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. That's why we're here. We can make it together. 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 We'll 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 make it together. Together. Together.
Everybody knows that baby's got new clothes. But lately I've seen her ribbons and her bows have fallen from her curls. She takes just like a woman. She makes love just like a...
It's not working. Did I say the court should come in when the women were talking? What did I say? I said, no court when the women were talking. Are they trying to ruin me? Am I the director? Does Spielberg have to go through this, Eileen? What are they trying to do to me? It's all right. Dr. Steinberg, would you get up, please, and tell everybody what you said in that very beautiful moment. It was a very good note. Tell them.
And there you have it, the saga of a woman with a vision and the driven need to share it with the world. But why has her film, as of today, never been released? A valid question. Its answer is tonight's epilogue. For today, as we speak, Libby Wilson, having gained over 100 pounds and having taken up permanent residence at the El Costa Spa and Retreat, still revises, still re-edits, and still questions the film that her public awaits with bated breath. Will her film ever be released? I don't know. If released, will it be a success? I don't know. But one thing I do know. During the making of this documentary, I have grown enormously fond of the lady. Whatever happens, Libby Wilson is my friend. I only hope that Madam feels the same. Until next week, I'm Brock Linehan. Enjoy.
Count Floyd here, kids. Reminding you to stay tuned to Monster Chiller Horror Theater this season because we have some special surprises. That's right. Ooh, we got some scary movies for you. And you know what? I'm going to have some co-hosts on the show. That's right. The ratings have been slipping gradually, and the count is going to boost them up a bit with some fine guests. And I got one of them for you right now. Yeah, he's real scary. I want you to say hello to the Pittsburgh Midget.
How you doing, Count Floyd? How's it going?
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Pretty good.
What do you got there, Steve? Movies?
I got the movie for this week, Count Floyd.
Ooh, we got a scary movie for you.
It's real scary, Floyd.
Steve, where are you from? Pittsburgh?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Count Floyd, and things ain't too good there these days.
What's happening?
You know, the Steelers got knocked out of the playoffs again, bummed everybody out. And then the other day, I'm coming out of Jenkins Arcade. I see this cop car pursuing this guy down the street. Chases him up to Bronzeville Road, chases him in the house. Guy puts a whole bunch of contraband down the toilet. Flushes it right down the commode. That's what he did, Floyd.
Oh, boy. Well, look, Steve. Look, what movies are we going to show this week on Monster Chiller Horror Theater?
I got a real scary one, Floyd. This is called, this is Modern Problems, Floyd, with Chevy Chase.
Modern Problems?
Yeah, it's real scary, Floyd.
What happened to Mars Needs Women? That's the one we were supposed to show.
I got held up at the customs house.
What do you mean, the customs house? Where'd it come from?
Guatemala, Count Floyd. It's a big hit down there that got held up. But you're gonna like it. Chevy Chase gets all kind of problems he's got, Count Floyd.
Chevy's gonna have a lot of problems in this one. Oh, I'll tell you one thing, kids. If you wanna watch this, you're gonna need your 3D glasses. That's right. Ooh, and you know where to get them, don't you? They're real cheap, and Steve, where do they...
Count Floyd, they can get those glasses in my automotive house on Penn Hills, Frankstown Boulevard.
Ooh!
$5.95.
$5.95. You can't go wrong. 3D glasses. Oh, and we got Modern Problems, huh?
That's the only one we got, Floyd.
Nothing else? That's the one this week.
We got a Pink Panther cartoon if you want to see that.
Oh, forget it, you little cheap. All right, Modern Problems. Ooh, Chevy Chase. That guy's scary. You know, when the studios saw the receipts from that film, they really got scared, didn't they?
About as scared as the record company got when your album got released, Count Floyd.
All right, shut up, you cheap little... All right, this week on Monster Chiller Horror Theater, Modern Problems and the Pittsburgh Midget. Oh! Do it once. Don't fight me, you little... You're fighting out of line. Shut up.
Where are the kids at today where they weren't at yesterday? Today, they seem indifferent to the world. I don't know whether it's the economy or boredom, but they just seem not to care. It's almost as if they're not into it.
Is there a sense of confusion about who you are as young people in the 80s?
Troy Soren and Joel Weiss return with a special investigative look at the youth of today on the next Soren-Weiss Report. And now it's time for Happy Hour with your host, Happy Marsden, and Sammy the Goose and Mike Short.
Hi, kids. Gee, I hope you're ready for a fun-packed show today. I know Sammy the Goose is ready. Yeah, Sammy says he's real excited. And I know Mike the bartender's excited. Right, Mike? And I'm real excited because we'll watch another episode of Six Gun Justice. And we're going to be hearing from you today because it's Mother's Day. But first, let's start off with the best part of the show, birthday wishes. So, if today's your birthday, happy birthday. Sammy says happy birthday, too. What's that, Sammy? Oh, right. Mike, the bartender, has a surprise for us today. Kids, do you remember those drawings you sent in? Well, Mike put them up. Gee, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it, kids? Now, it's time to see another episode of Six Gun Justice. Mike, take one,
Boy, that was close. Everybody okay?
Yes, thank heavens.
If those folks had been any closer, we'd have all been flapjacks. And I didn't buy no syrup, neither.
Well, one good thing, it loosened the ropes. Now, let's get untied. We got a couple of double-crossing Jap agents to go after.
I don't know about you, boss, but I do my best tracking on a full stomach.
Good idea, Cheap Laughs. We'll grab some grub and go over our plans at the same time.
Yahoo! Grub! Show me your pots and pans! Oh, what a great suffering cats!
Hold on, Mr. Johnson. I aim to repay you both for all your trouble by cooking you the finest meal in the territory.
Gee, that'd be swell, Miss Butterfield. It'd be a lot different than that swell that Cheap Laughs usually rustles up.
Swell? Why, I oughta... That's my best recipe!
We're gonna stop that radium before it gets into Tojo's grimy little hands. And that means corralling Slade and Blackie for good.
We sure fixed their hearts, didn't we, boss?
Yeah, Blackie. I have a feeling eliminating that Butterfield dame and her two coyote sidekicks is gonna make Tojo real exuberant-like. Let's take a look at that deed.
Look, boss, it's just a map of the Butterfield place. It don't say nothing about no radium mine.
Say, let me take a look at that. We've been double-crossed. Why, that two-timing ally-loving skunk rat sidewinding Butterfield. Let's take a closer look at this thing, Blackie. Hold that light up.
Look, boss, there's a secret message.
Yeah, them letters is coming through. Real translucent-like. Guess that Butterfield wasn't so smart after all. So, the secret entrance to that radium mine is in the ranch house, eh? Blackie! Get the pick and shovel. We're gonna hightail it out to that Butterfield spread real toot sweet-like.
I can't believe it, kids. See this? Can't break an egg in your hand. What's the trick, Mike?
It's physics.
No. It's not even hard-boiled. What's that, Sammy? Oh, we'll be right back after this short message. Can I use 2 hands?
This is SCTV, your comedy channel.
All right. Maybe they haven't sold 100 million albums worldwide. Okay. Maybe they can't sing in 5 different languages. So maybe they can't hold a note so good these days. But at least they're Americans.
Well, kids, it's time for letters. Let's see what we have here. Oh, this one's from Larry, age 9. He likes the show and sometimes he tapes it. What's that, Sammy? Sammy says he bets your dad's doing okay, huh, Larry? Anyway, he likes Mike the bartender. And his favorite cowboy character is Don Mills. Larry has a question here. How come when they get shot, they don't die? Well, Larry, that's a good question. You see, Don Mills and the rest of the gang, well, they're just actors, and, well, it's just make-believe. Well, did you know that Don Mills really did die? Yeah, this time it wasn't make-believe. It's kind of an interesting story. His real name was Geraldo Marquez, and he came all the way from Mexico. He didn't make many pictures in Hollywood, and, well, right after Six Gun Justice, he married Lupe Gomez, a Mexican Spitfire. She became very popular, and, well, he kind of became a flop. I guess he couldn't handle that, kids, because he started to drink. And, well, eventually he died, and I guess nobody will ever know whether it was an accident or it was on purpose or something. There's a picture in the book here. We can take a look at this. It's, nobody really knows what happened. It was just, he didn't lock his Murphy bed one night, and, well, it slammed shut. Kind of a messy business. Well, that's kind of a sobering thought. Mike, maybe you can do something about that? Well, let's get back to Six Gun Justice. Mike, let's think.
Are you telling me, Miss Butterfield, that the radium is right under this ranch house?
That's right, Mr. Mills.
You can call me Don.
I'd like that. Don?
And you can call me Hungry.
Where's the entrance to the tunnel?
I don't know. Daddy Rance never told me. He said it was a secret. Oh, if only he were here right now.
There, Maggie. Do you think the Wolfgang can figure out from the deed where the radium is?
I don't think so. Daddy said he wrote it down in invisible ink.
Begging your pardon, Miss Butterfield, but a villain's mind can see things that we'll never see. They just might figure it out. What's that? I expect that's them now.
What are we gonna do, boss?
Well, cheap laughs. Let's give them a welcome they'll never forget.
Okay, partner.
Boss, they're not here. Never mind that, Blackie. We're gonna find that secret entrance. Pronto!
Now, Chief Laps!
All right, on your feet. Come on. All right, now where's that secret entrance?
I don't know. And even if I did, I'd never tell a traitor like you.
You patriot fools. Don't you know that Tojo's working to make this a better world for all of us?
Not for all of us, Cantrell. Just for rats like you. Go ahead. Tear the place apart. You'll never get us to talk.
Yeah! Tear the place apart! I hope you boys don't mind if I just watch!
The secret door!
Aw, Chief Laps.
Thanks a lot, Johnson. That was real convenient-like. All right, follow him down in the mine, both of you. Come on. Who's takes like? Yeah, this ought to be plenty enough radium. How you doing over there, Blackie?
Fine, boss. I got him tied up real tight, like.
You'll never get away with this, Cantrell. You and your kind always get caught. In the end,
Say, what are you talking about, Mills?
even though we may die, there'll be 1,000 like us. 100,000 to take our place. Because freedom isn't something you sell to the highest bidder, Slade. It's something deep down inside. It'll last forever. It's called being American.
Yeah! You betcha!
Shut up about that.
Oh, Don, you're wonderful.
Put a lid on it, Butterfield. Sorry, I don't have time to stick around and salute the flag, Mills. But me and Blackie and this radium has got a rendezvous with a submarine, courtesy of the Japanese Imperial-like Navy. So until then, we're just gonna have to say sayonara. Come on, Blackie, let's vamoose.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Butterfield. We're in no danger. All they did was light that piece of string.
Yeah! That don't scare me none.
Yeah, but that string happens to be a fuse, and it's heading straight towards the explosives we're sitting on.
I'm not here. Well, kids, that six-gun justice gets more and more exciting all the time, don't you think?
Just call Happy.
Well, you know what that means. Out of time again. So this is Happy Marsden for Mike the bartender and Sammy the Goose saying so long. And remember, drive carefully.
Oh, and, one more thing. I want you to pretend to be our new black butler. I don't want anyone to know that you're a private eye.
Vic Arpeggio is forced to go undercover in an SCTV special presentation. Black Like Vic, next month on SCTV.